Okay, so I wanted to record this video immediately. I ain't gonna lie. I just got done watching this anime called, I'm about to show y'all the screen in 1 second. This anime called Daemons of the Shadow Realm, right? Now, what really brought me into it is because I heard that it was created by the same person who made Full Metal Alchemist, and the art style. I made a tweet and I said the main character, low key, his name is Yuru. The main character, he low key looked like a combination of Edward and Alphonse. But somebody in the comment section or in my Twitter replies was like, honestly, it looked like Lieutenant Hawkeye more than it looked like either of them. So this is Lieutenant Hawkeye right here, and honestly, man, that nigga got that shit spot on, bro. They look the exact same. This is basically a male version of Lieutenant Hawkeye, and honestly, Hawkeye is a sleeper character if you watch Full Metal Alchemist. Like, if you say your favorite character is Lieutenant Hawkeye, you's a real nigga. But that's not why I recorded this video. Obviously, the anime is really good. Like, it says it's a dark fantasy manga. I did not expect that approach. When I pressed the anime on my fucking TV, I didn't have no expectations. I didn't have any spoilers. I didn't know anything about it. So this is just what I picked up off of watching the first two episodes literally today. I watched the first episode. Today is Saturday, by the way. I watched the first episode this morning. It was probably like 11. I was bored as hell. I was like, let me tap in with this. And I like, bro, when do the next episode drop? Because I got to watch this shit right now. That shit was tough. Nigga, they said that shit drop at 12 p.m. So I was just, chilling, waiting. And then when it came out, I'm like, okay, cool, that's fire. But one thing, man, one thing that I wanted to point out, because I picked up on this, and I love when shows do this. I love when shows pull spiritual aspects or just metaphysical aspects from real life into shows. So let me show y'all this spoiler warning, but it's honestly not like a super big spoiler. But this is the best part of the show to me. So this is from Daemons of the Shadow Realm, of course. These are the two, and like I said, spoiler warning. These are the two daemons that are at the main character's disposal. They call him Master, right? And they're called Left and Right. That's all I know. And when I looked them up, this is what really made me want to make this fucking video. When I looked them up, they said divine left and divine right. So this is divine left, the woman, and this is divine right, the man. And in the first fucking episode, or in the second episode, the first episode where they really appeared and, showed off what they could do, it really gave off the vibe of the divine left and the divine right. So I don't know if any of y'all is really tapped in with spirituality or metaphysics or just ancient science, right? But it is said that your left side is your feminine side. So the divine feminine is your left hand. Your right hand, the divine masculine. Do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see where I'm going with this? So the divine left being the divine left, the divine feminine, the divine right being the divine right, the divine masculine. And in this second episode, they played out the roles of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So I don't know if y'all paid attention, but like I said, spoiler warning. In this episode, the woman is the one who engages in battle on her own accord. The man is the one who decides to follow orders on his own accord. Do you see what I'm saying? So I know y'all have heard the term that everything you have learned, you need to unlearn it. Everything that is being used in this system that we see with our eyes and that we see when we look on our screens and that we see when we look at this, like I said, the system, this bullshit, this illusion, you need to unlearn it. Because if you pay attention to the natural order of things, a man is supposed to be a source of balance. A man is the one who is supposed to carry out order. And what did the divine right do in this episode? Without giving you too much, he carried out order and he gave that sense of balance. Now, when you look at the divine left, what do you have when you deal with a woman? You have chaos energy. You have chaos energy, unpredictability. If you pay attention to a woman, you will understand that they embody the energy of chaos, and that the divine right was here to balance out the divine left, and the divine left was here to balance out the divine right. Right? So you have chaos and order, night and day, yin and yang. Right? Ooh, man, this shit was so cold when I seen it, boy. And it makes sense. Like I said, the divine masculine carrying out order. Now, the divine feminine, if you pay attention in real life, fuck the show, in real life, if you pay attention and if you really surround yourself with women, you understand that women are actually a lot more, I'm not going to say violent, but women are actually a lot more prone to violence or prone to war than men. Y'all know girls always falling out with each other. Girls always got the most venomous beef. Like, bro, you look at when a girl don't fuck with you, she really don't fuck with you. And when a girl don't fuck with another girl, they really don't fuck with each other. The girl fights always be more vicious. The girl beef always be more vicious because that is what is their nature. They have that. So they have all of this shit flipped to make men more aggressive, when in reality, the aggressiveness lies within women. That's why when you look at Wonder Woman and the Amazonians, it is a tribe of women who are the best fighters, because that is what the fuck they were doing. They are nimble. They are dangerous if you allow them to be. However, this entire system has reverse engineered this shit. Like I said, if you just pay attention in real life, the most vicious motherfuckers be women. But when I seen this in the show, man, I was really like, wow, I already know this shit is about to be some peak, man, on the spiritual side. And on, like, you know, the regular plot side. Like, I really liked the voice acting. And I watched the first episode in sub, but I was watching the second episode and I got like 5 minutes in. I'm like, hold on. I'm watching this motherfucker in English, but it was still good. Usually when I be watching animes, man, or I ain't even gonna say usually, lately when I've been watching animes, besides like Dragon Ball, when I've been watching anime, it's like the dub just ain't been hitting. I know with Fate, I can't do that dub. JJK can't do that dub. But this show's dub, I didn't even realize I was watching it in dub until I went back. But the scenes, the voice acting, the animation, this anime has a lot of potential. Hopefully it's executed correctly. I know after the anime we've seen like One Punch Man, you know, seeing animation studios just completely fumble. Animes like Soul Leader Animation Studios, just not even animation studios, just production completely fumbles. They stray away from the manga. Judging how this is the same person who made Full Metal Alchemist, though, it should be peak. I ain't gonna lie, but I had to share this with y'all. I had to share it with y'all immediately because we are really seeing this shit play out right in front of us. The divine left and the divine right, man. Wow.